Pakistan has been struggling with a huge economic crisis, with milk prices surging to 250 rupee per litre, and chicken prices have shot up to 780 rupee per kilograms. Defense Minister Khwaja Asif has declared that the country has gone bankrupt. He said that the solution to the country's economic problem lies within Pakistan, not with the International Monetary Fund, IMF, which has not announced any assistance package so far, according to Sama TV reports. Asif also revealed that selling two of the golf clubs, which have been on government land, will help Pakistan to cut down its 1/4 of debts. The PMLN leader also blamed politicians and bureaucracy for the current economic downfall of the country. A video of Pakistan's defense minister claiming the country's bankruptcy has been posted on social media platforms. In the video, Asif confessed that Pakistan is already in default and PM Shehbaz Sharif has brought the country to a sorry state in 10 months. Meanwhile, Pakistan's political party Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan, TLP, has given a 72-hour ultimatum to the Pakistan Muslim League in PMLN, led the government to withdraw the latest hike on petroleum products, the Express Tribune reported. Addressing a press conference here, TLP chief Saad Hussain Rizvi warned that if the government does not withdraw the price hike, the party would do what it is known for - a reference to protest marches in the recent that brought the federal capital to a standstill. The Pakistani government increased the petrol price by up to 22 rupees and 20 paise and diesel 17 rupees and 20 paise per litre on Wednesday amid spiraling inflation as the country continues to face an economic crisis. He said that the rulers of the country were begging the International Monetary Fund, IMF, for the 23rd time in 75 years, adding that Pakistan's debt had increased by 23% in just 1 year. He claimed the rulers were now thinking of making IMF visit the country's nuclear plants and weapons sites. The poor man has been squeezed to such an extent that he is unable to even think of protest, he added. The price of high-speed diesel has been increased to 280 rupee per litre after a hike of 17 rupees and 20 paise. Kerosene oil will now be available at 202 rupees and 73 paise per litre following a 12 rupees and 90 paise hike. Meanwhile, light diesel oil will be available at 196 rupees and 68 paise per litre after an increase of 9 rupees and 68 paise, reported Geo News. The Pakistani rupee has fallen sharply against the dollar since an artificial cap on the local currency was removed last month to allow its value to be decided by a market-based exchange rate. Mired in an unprecedented economic crisis wherein the price of a litre of milk has surged to Pakistani 250 rupees and chicken, a staple diet of Islamabad, has shot up to 780 rupees per kg, the defense minister declared the country is now bankrupt. Addressing a convocation event in Sialkot, the minister and PMLN leader Khwaja Asif said that people must have heard that Pakistan has defaulted and there exists an economic meltdown, which stands correct. The minister's statement came as the country has been witnessing record high inflation, even for bread and water. Asif said that Pakistan has not been defaulting, but has already defaulted. We are residents of a bankrupt country. People have been saying that Pakistan has defaulted and there exists an economic meltdown, but all that has already happened and we need to stand on our feet, Asif said. At the event organized at a private college, Khwaja Asif even slammed the preceding PTI-led Imran Khan government for spewing terrorism in the country and allowing the menace to return to Pakistan. Reports suggest that he even said that Imran Khan had devised such a game that now terrorism was Pakistan's destiny. Speaking about the ongoing crisis in the country, he declared the country was bankrupt and that the solution to the problem was present in Pakistan. But we are looking towards the IMF for help, he said. A video of Khwaja Asif confessing about Pakistan's bankruptcy has gone viral and members of the opposition, including PTI, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, were quick to condemn the incumbent PMLN's regime. They said that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif had brought Pakistan to a sorry state in merely 10 months. Pakistan secured a $6 billion IMF bailout in 2019. It was topped up with another $1.1 billion in 2022 to help the country following the unprecedented floods. But the IMF suspended disbursements in November due to Pakistan's failure to make more progress on fiscal consolidation amid political turmoil in the country. Pakistan's existing foreign exchange reserves are said to be on the cusp of absolute depletion with less than 3 weeks' worth of import cover. Pakistan's Defence Minister Khwaja Muhammad Asif on Sunday, 19th February, claimed that the cash-strapped nation is already bankrupt and has defaulted, amid fears that it may not be able to receive a $7 billion bailout from the International Monetary Fund, IMF. Driving the news, at a public address in Pakistan's Sialkot, Asif's hometown, he blamed the politicians and bureaucracy for the prevailing economic crisis and claimed that standing on its own feet was critical in Pakistan stabilizing itself. What did Asif say? According to the Express Tribune newspaper, the defense minister said, "You must have heard that Pakistan is going bankrupt or that a default or meltdown is taking place. Default has already taken place. We are living in a bankrupt country." The minister said that the IMF does not have the solution to the country's problems and added that the solution to our problems lies within the country. Asif also lashed out at the Shehbaz Sharif-led government and said that terrorists were brought to Pakistan close to 2.5 years ago, which has now resulted in a wave of terrorism. He said that most of his time had been spent in opposition camps and that he has witnessed politics being disgraced for the last 32 years. The timing, Asif's comments come at a time when Pakistan is battling decades-high inflation, severely low foreign exchange reserves, and multiple debt repayment obligations. Meanwhile, some of Pakistan's largest companies have halted operations over the last few months as they ran out of raw materials and foreign exchange. The beginning of the end? The country's $3.19 billion in foreign currency reserves translates to only 10 to 15 days of imports that can be funded, stranding thousands of supply containers at its ports and stalling production. Moreover, the constantly mounting inflation has also put several essential goods out of the public's reach.